The pool water shimmered on her skin like it was sacred. That's the first image I saw. Not a photo someone meant to show me, a tag, a post. Laughter bubbling out of the screen as her brother launched himself off the diving board behind her, beer raised like a trophy. Her mouth was open mid-scream, joy, not grief. It was posted 6 hours after we lowered our son into the ground. 6 hours after I stood in a black suit alone beside a hole in the earth while the sky cried harder than anyone present. I hadn't checked my phone that day, not until I got home, not until the silence settled so thick I could taste it, not until the weight of a tiny, unwrapped teddy bear sat like an anchor in my pocket. And then the image hit me like rot, something inside twisting, breaking, her smile. Her mother in the background, wearing white. The caption read, "Best day of the year. Nothing matters more than family, heart, G. Nothing. Not even our son." I didn't ask her why she missed the funeral. I didn't scream, didn't beg. She walked in 2 days later, makeup still faintly tinted pink from chlorine and sun. She smelled like sunscreen and beer. Not a single crease in her expression. Just a shrug when I asked, why? "My brother only turns 30 once," she said. I remember the pause, the silence before she added, like she thought it would help. "My mom said, it's just a baby. He wouldn't know if we were there." Just a baby. My son. She said it like she was repeating something reasonable, like she'd convinced herself it was okay, and maybe she had. Her eyes didn't even flicker. She wasn't evil. That would be easier. Evil has a shape, a face. This was worse. This was nothing. Nothingness where love should have been. The funeral wasn't even discussed. Her parents never called. No flowers, no card, nothing. Just chlorine and plastic cups and party music. I didn't yell. I nodded. I told her I needed space. And when I shut the door behind her, I started digging. Not into dirt this time, but truth. The silence became a ritual. Every night I sat in the room that was supposed to be his nursery. I left everything untouched. The crib, the name I painted on the wall, the tiny socks we bought together, and I started looking. First, the phone bill. I already knew the password. She never changed it. Strange how trust makes people lazy. 3-hour call the night he died. Her mother. No missed calls from the hospital. Not one. No grief search history. No parenting support forums. But plenty of vacation rentals, cake orders, swimsuit deliveries. I went further. Emails. Old texts. The message she sent to her best friend the night before the funeral. "I can't deal with all that sadness. I'll break. I just want one normal day." She called it sadness, not death, not loss. Sadness, like a mood she could switch off. I started recording everything, quietly. Not for court, not for closure, for me. To remind myself I wasn't crazy, that her betrayal had form. DNA test? No, that was never the question. He was mine. He had my nose, my hands. That was the only thing I knew for certain anymore. The night I handed her the flash drive, she was cooking pasta. The sauce bubbled, thick and red. I said nothing, just set it on the counter beside the basil she never washed. She looked at it, then at me. "What's this?" "Watch it." Her hand hovered over the flash drive like it burned. An hour later, she found me in the nursery. The silence followed her in like a curse. "You went through my phone?" Her voice cracked, not with guilt, with offense. I didn't respond. "You recorded me?" Still nothing. She began to cry. Not because of the funeral, not because of our son, because she'd been caught. Her world, her performance, dismantled. "I didn't know what to do," she whispered. "You did," I said. "You just didn't care." That was the last time I spoke to her. I mailed her mother a letter. No return address. Inside was a photo of the grave. Fresh dirt. Tiny nameplate. Under it, one sentence in my handwriting: You said he didn't matter. Now, neither do you. I posted the funeral photo to Facebook. Just one. Me, alone, head bowed. A toy bear in my hands, captioned, "Rest easy, son." Some of us were there. Her aunt called, her cousins, even her boss sent condolences. The silence around her began to close in like a noose. The perfect image cracked. Sympathy bled away. She texted me 3 times. "Please, let's talk. I didn't mean for it to look that way. You're destroying my life." I never replied. I just forwarded her brother the screenshot of what she said to her best friend. Let her explain to him why his birthday mattered more than blood. I moved out the next day, left the nursery untouched. I didn't take the photos. I didn't take the crib. Let her sit with it. Let her walk past it each night and feel the absence she once dismissed as just sadness. I didn't want revenge, not really. I wanted acknowledgement. I wanted her to feel it, and now she does. Not because I screamed, because I was silent, because I let the truth do the bleeding for me. She can drown in it. Me, I've already buried the worst part of myself, and I did it alone. That was the day I stopped grieving and started forgetting her.